Just like that, it's Friday again, everybody, and welcome to our weekly Running at Disney and Run Disney Wish Upon a Run recap. Can I say any more words?
Our weekly chat.
Maybe we need to name this something.
We maybe should.
Probably.
Weekly chat.
Weekly chat. Our weekly chat, sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back to our weekly chat. It is Thursday night for us, but Friday for you guys when we release this, and I hope everyone has had a wonderful, wonderful week of running. I know that we did. We had a great Disney run yesterday.
We did. We were on Disney property running.
Yep.
And the weather was great. I'll say that.
Fantastic. I will say
that. It was a learning experience.
It is 8:30 right now almost. Yeah. And it is 75 degrees, guys. In Florida, it's 75. It's amazing, right?
That is so unusual.
Yes.
Well, we've been accustomed to even still 95 at night.
At night, yeah.
So it's been a little difficult.
I have to stop quick and say we have our masks here with us.
Oh yeah, mine's right
this
here.
week I've got the Space Mountain one, which is great. But we are sitting down at a table. We just had dinner and we're having a drink. Yeah. And so there's nobody around. So
it's still kind of lonely here.
It is kind of lonely.
Thursday nights are not so bad.
Yeah.
Saturdays, if you're here at Disney Springs, pretty busy, I will say.
You know, the parking lot was pretty empty, and it was also pretty evident at Disney Springs that there's not a lot of people here. And, school is back in session for most areas of the United States, and summer is over. And which we kind of find unique is that the Springs here have started kind of putting out more music and food, right?
Yeah, they've had some more live DJs, bands, some of the restaurants. So, it's perking up.
It is, which is cool, which is weird because there's less people here now. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense rationally, but who knows? Anyway, but like we were saying, we went for a run at the Wilderness Lodge yesterday. It was
so
good.
We had the opportunity to take some time later yesterday to go over to the Wilderness Lodge, and I was telling Adam, oh, this is great, because, spoiler alert, we are going to be at the campgrounds next week, and we're going to be filming some stuff over there. And
the Fort Wilderness Campground, yep.
Yeah, the Fort Wilderness Campground. And I was telling Adam, they have this great path between the Wilderness Lodge, which I love, that's one of my favorite resorts, and the Fort Wilderness Campgrounds.
Oh, the lodge is awesome. The lodge is awesome. But continue your story about the trail, because it's kind of a bummer.
So I told Adam, it's great. You would love it. It connects the campground and the lodge. And, it's kind of into the woods there. So we knew that they were doing some construction for the new hotel in that area. But I guess I just didn't put two and two together, that is no longer there.
The trail is closed. In fact, on all their maps of the resort, it's marked end of trail. So that must mean that
it was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
We just didn't want to accept it.
There was a fence that went right over, a gated fence that went right over at the end, and you could see the undergrowth was pretty high. So it must have been closed for a while. But we were kind of disappointed because we were looking forward to we had brought headlamps with us. Yeah. We were looking forward to a really nice, peaceful run from the Wilderness Lodge to the Fort Wilderness Campground. Just a good, I think it's 2 miles.
Something like that.
That. Well, we got stopped dead in our tracks. There is no more.
We made it 0.25.
There is no more connector from the Fort Wilderness over to the campground. Yeah. So, or to the lodge. Yeah. So, that kind of stinks for now. Maybe they'll reopen it up, although that doesn't sound promising considering that the resort that they're building there, they stopped building. So they were going to build the Disney Vacation Club Reflections Resort there right in between the campground and the lodge. And because of the economic depression, they're not going to be building it anymore. So now they pulled out all the heavy machinery and it's just a empty lot. Sad.
Well, good news.
Is there good news?
There is.
Okay.
We did our research. So now, one of the reasons for that was so that, because I had not been running over there, I've eaten there, I've been visiting it, but not in a running capacity. We did our research.
Yeah.
We had planned to come back and film it in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
Now we know.
It's still beautiful
And,
there. It's still really,
oh my
at the
gosh.
Wilderness Lodge.
The cabins.
It's still a great place to run, guys.
It reminded me how beautiful those cabins are, and I want to stay there more than anything.
The loop there at the Wilderness Lodge is only, well, the one that they recommend, that Disney recommends on their sign, is only, it's a half a mile. But we ran it a good like 4 times, or 4 or 5 times, and it was great. It was the resort was very quiet, and by quiet I mean there was very, very few people there. So. We didn't have a problem with running into anybody, so you know, if you're looking for a place to stay and you're loving the the Wilderness Lodge, which is a great resort, and you're a runner, I still think it's good. Even without that connector trail, I still think it's good.
You can go down by any of the cabins, and you'll see. Yeah. Let's not give too much away.
No.
Because we want to put out our POV and talk about it there a little bit more too. So guess what? That's coming up very soon.
Yeah, it is, and I'm excited.
You know what else trail we should talk about?
What should we talk about?
The Grand Floridian pathway.
Yes.
That's between, well, the Grand Floridian and the Magic Kingdom. They've been working on it. And they're getting so close.
They are.
They're getting so close.
I don't know if you guys know, but if you remember that trail that they made, around Bay Lake, that is made up of those stones that you could buy for your family that would have your, your name on it and a little picture. So they took those out and they started something different. They're actually putting in a bridge over between the the main security entrance.
It's
for
near the
Magic
monorail.
The monorail goes around there, but where it is precisely is where the electric light parade at night, where the floats go and exit the Bay Lake. They could never have a path over there because they had to bring the barges out. But now they have, I believe it's a movable bridge that can move, so they can bring those floats through every night. But then they can put the bridge back so that if you're staying at the Polynesian or the Grand Floridian, that you can walk all the way to the Magic Kingdom, which is awesome, because that means now that in the morning you can probably run, I'm not sure where they're going to put a security checkpoint, but I would imagine that you could probably run all the way over to the Magic Kingdom and halfway around Bay Lake.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that still would exempt you from running under the water bridge. Go see our video about places where not to go. So you can't make a whole loop. Still.
You can't. Yeah, you can't make a full loop. And in fact, we were talking about that earlier this week. We said, oh man, now because of this
You're
bridge.
so close.
Because of this bridge opening, taking you to the Magic Kingdom, I said people are going to be trying to run that water bridge like crazy to do the full loop. Like, it's just, they're going to have to put up signs or something because people are
We'll have a weekend where we just get some chairs.
We'll sit at the Contemporary and we'll look out at they have that observation deck. We'll just sit and watch and see how many people between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. that we can see trying to run under that water bridge. Don't let it be you.
I know.
It's dangerous.
Oh my gosh, that was good news this week. And construction is still ongoing. So it's been kind of fun to see things going on.
Tron is still being built in mass hysteria. They're working at night even.
They're going.
We drive back by that location a lot, and the Tron light cycle coaster is in full gear. They are definitely back at it and building it. So that's really good news, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So back to Run Disney stuff. So if you haven't registered for Star Wars, just want another update. The 5K is still open.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Oh,
I mean, it's crazy that the 5K... What, do you want to sign up for? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Hey, I got my smartphone right here. We can sign up for it right now if you want.
I don't know. We already signed up for the half.
You say the word and we'll do the 5K. I'm in.
I know. Oh.
I'm in. I had a friend call me the other day and say he was going to run the half with us, and he said, "Oh man, I didn't sign up."
No, but you know what they should sign up for?
The 5K.
You can. Well, the 5K is open, but also, I think it's called the Rival Run Challenge.
Okay.
It's the virtual half, and the in-person half.
Okay.
It's $249. Maybe it's $250, so don't quote me. $249, $250, something like that.
Okay.
So you get your half medal for the virtual, and you get your half in person, and then you get your challenge medal. So
still something good to sign up for. Speaking of virtual medals, I've seen on social media that a lot of people out there are starting to get their virtual summer run medals in the mail.
Or not.
I also saw a social media post where somebody said that there was postage due on their medals sent by Disney, so they didn't get them because they have to go to the post office and pay $8.20 to get their medals. Guys, if this happened to you, please comment below. I want to hear your story. That is crazy that Disney
I bet they changed their address, Adam. That's probably like one.
It could be, but
if Disney started charging that, that would be a mess. That'd be horrible.
Anyway, tell me if you've gotten your virtual medals. I've seen a lot of people have. We're definitely jealous. Had we foreseen the whole COVID thing, we definitely would have signed up for the virtual summer runs. So we missed out on that. So comment with your pictures of your medals. We'd love to see them and where you ran your virtual.
Yeah.
We're starting to think now and plan ahead now for where we're going to run the virtual Wine and Dine half.
I know. We're going to make plans.
We're getting our costumes going, like you guys should too.
Yeah.
Make sure you get your costumes and do the whole thing. Make a fun time out of it. Just because you're not running at Disney doesn't mean you can't and shouldn't.
Yeah.
You should wear a costume.
We will. I will.
Of course you will, and you guys should too.
I always do.
Yeah, you should too.
I always have a costume, just so you guys know.
And we're planning on doing
he usually does.
Yeah,
so,
I do.
Of some sort.
And we're going to do some kind of virtual live thing that morning when the race would start, so you guys can all kind of run with us wherever you're at. We haven't decided how we're going to do it or where, but maybe we'll do some kind of live Facebook start or something. We haven't really talked about it yet, but we're planning something so that we can kind of...
I would say probably late September. We'll decide. We'll put something out there. I know we've had people ask us like for our opinion of what we think they should do that day if they're on property, because there are a lot of people who are going to be staying on property. And we're planning to do a video about that too.
Yeah.
About if you are staying here, what do we think? Because we don't want to organize anything. Personally, I don't want to get into that. And but
Disney would not like us.
No, I want them to invite me.
Yeah.
Not dislike me. And
but I still think it's
there's
okay.
a lot of good places.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, I still think it's okay for you to run by yourself somewhere for 13, 0.1 miles by yourself.
Well, yeah, or with your family or something.
Yeah, with your running buddy. Yeah.
Something, safely done or whatever. And then, who knows? We'll think of something. We're gonna put it out there.
We'll figure something out. Yeah.
So, yeah. And so, you know what? Let's just wrap up this video. We have decided that, something that we want to bring to light too is we like to dine at a lot of the Disney restaurants. So we've been to collectively almost all of them.
But who doesn't? You just want to give your money. You just want to give your money to these restaurants, right?
I do. Some of them are so fun. There's some people who come and, they're really about the park. So they kind of, do quick service or things for different reasons. Oh, yeah. Who skip out on some of the big restaurants, and that's fine too.
It is fun, yeah.
I've had those trips as well.
Yep.
But, where do we go? Because I love to go someplace after each race to like kind of celebrate. And sometimes we just go to restaurants here for special occasions or just kind of to try them out. So each week we're going to pick something.
We kind of want to let you guys know what our pick is for a great place to go after your race as a reward.
That's underrated.
That maybe you haven't been to, or maybe you have. That is, pretty easy to get reservations to, and maybe not crazy expensive, but a great after run treat.
And why we feel that way.
Yeah. So what are we going to do this week, Kristen? What's our spotlight race reward restaurant this week?
The Boathouse.
The Boathouse.
At Disney Springs.
Yes, okay.
So The Boathouse is a mainly seafood restaurant, but don't fret. They've got a lot of other things other than that. And you know what? Usually you can find reservations for them.
Yes, you can.
It's not every day. It's not like something that's on there up until hours before.
Most times you can probably walk up and get on their wait list.
You know, if I look at, we'll just say September, a random day, it probably will be there.
Yeah.
So you can find them on the Disney app, in your My Disney Experience when you're searching, or Open Table, because they're not a Disney specified resort. They're owned by another
and we should
company.
say, if you don't know the Boathouse, it is here at the Springs.
Yeah.
The Boathouse is located kind of in between.
In the middle.
In the middle. It's right next to Paradiso 37, right?
People confuse it
Across
for
from
the
Wine-
paddlefish.
They do,
The paddlefish restaurant is the big steamboat that's a restaurant. But the Boathouse, you know why people know it? Is because I'm going to say it wrong. Amphibicars,
amphibivehicles,
amphibicars.
Those
so
cars
the cars that go in the water.
Yeah, the ampha vehicles, whatever they're called. Yeah, those things. Yeah, that's
most
what it is.
every table in the place has a view.
Some of the tables are out on the water. They have a dock, and you can sit on the dock.
Sunset. It doesn't matter what day it is. Sunset, phenomenal.
Yeah.
If you want to just get something, we've been out there before, that if you just want to go out to the bar area that's out on the dock, it's not just a bar. There are tables along the water that you can sit at. You don't have to necessarily sit there and have drinks. But they're just a really great restaurant for a special occasion.
Or if you like oysters.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
You know, and well, I like seafood in general, but they have, you know, they even have like burgers, or, you know, if you want something that's not, I've had desserts there.
Or you can
And
get a
their
salad.
desserts-
We've had great salads.
Oh, I've
there
had
too.
good salads
Yeah, we've
there
had good
too.
salads there too. So, I mean, I think it's a great place to kind of reward yourself with a wonderful view and some oysters and some delicious. You could go healthy, or you could not go healthy, whichever way you wanted to go. But I think it is a great race half marathon reward place to go eat.
I completely agree.
Yes.
You know, or any race. It doesn't have to be a half. Whatever you finished.
Or just go.
Yeah.
Just go. Don't run, and just go eat there.
Yeah.
You could do
So
that too.
that's one of my restaurants that I think is fabulous.
Yep.
A lot of people don't talk about it, but I can't recommend it highly enough.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not some place we eat at all the time.
Nope.
They're a little bit more on the pricey side, but you know, for those special occasions, it's so worth it. And they're not too hard to look at a reservation for. It is not like a California Grill situation.
Yeah, and remember, it's a Disney restaurant, so you don't have to dress up. You know, don't wear a swimsuit.
Yeah.
But you don't have to, you know.
Yeah, it's not like...
You don't have to wear a jacket or anything. You can go just casual, however you'd go into the parks. So it's not like you need to dress up or anything, which I think is really great about most of the Disney restaurants, is you can go casual.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yep. So that is my pick for this week.
And I think it's a great pick. We've had some really good meals there, and really good ambiance. So add that to your repertoire if you're, you know, looking for a couple of really good restaurants here at Walt Disney World. And I think that just about wraps it up for us, right?
I think so. It's been a great week, and my goodness, do we have things coming up?
We do.
In the works, so a lot to come.
I just went out to the running store today and bought like 30 goo nutrition packs. So we're getting ready. We're hoping
we're good on those.
We're hoping to run a half marathon this weekend on our own, 13.1. Maybe if we can have the time. It's in our schedule. We're gonna try and do that either Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
If we can, we're gonna try and get that in.
Once a month, I try to run 13 miles while I'm in my kind of what I call training season. The season's a little different because in Florida, you really hit race season like November. For me, kind of kicks off with the Wine and Dine, and then I go do a lot of half marathons through April, through Star Wars.
Yep.
But it's a little different this year. So
it is. Yeah,
still going to run our half marathon. We're training for marathons this year too. So we're going to get into high gear here in the next month and really do some high mileage, but I'm taking it easy.
You know what else we have?
month,
We didn't say about. Well, if you live locally here in Orlando, Tampa has the Gasparilla half marathon and races. So we signed up for a virtual half for the Gasparilla. It was super cheap. I think it was
$15. It was $15,
and you get a medal, a shirt, and a towel, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll show you pictures of that stuff when we get it. But
we're gonna make a weekend out of that too.
Yeah,
once we get it, but they're not mailing it out till next month.
Yeah,
so.
It's not Disney related, but it's still running.
So
related.
go check it out if you haven't.
They might still
I don't
have
know
spots.
if they still are taking registrations, but it was really cheap. So
and it's
Tampa
Gasparilla. Can you spell that?
Gasparilla. Gasparilla.
There you go.
And just even the Gasparilla Festival is probably not going to happen in January this year.
Yeah.
But that too is a really awesome time here in Florida. If you haven't been, you know, that's a really cool thing to check out if you are in this area around that time.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. And I know we've got a lot of exciting things coming ahead this week, and I just reached my 100-mile mark for the month. I'm going to try and push it over 170, which was last month, but that's a lot of miles in a month. So no promises. I think there were 31 days last month. Do I have 31 days this month?
No.
Yeah, so I'm probably not going to get...
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is.
So,
I don't know.
So we'll see how many miles I get this month. But happy running to everyone out there. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, we are Wish Upon a Run, and we're going to be doing this every week. And we're going to be putting out our POV videos every week, which are great. If you have not checked them out, please do so. They're great for your treadmill or just for finding out great spots to run at Walt Disney World and what resorts have great running trails and things that you can check out. So thank you so much for spending your Friday or whenever during the week you're watching this with us. And I hope everyone has a fantastic week. Kristen, we'll see you all again next week, right?
Happy running.